4. Tube map puzzle. So, what is the next challenge? Asked Luke. Come on, we're waiting. It's another strange one, said Dave. It just says, take the tube, and then there are 2 emojis. Let me see, said Luke, and took Dave's phone. That is strange, he said, and passed the phone to Olivia. Holly looked over Olivia's shoulder at the phone. What's this about? Asked Luke. Take the tube, that means take the underground, that's clear. But why have they sent us the elephant emoji and the castle emoji? Just link the 2 ideas, said Holly. It means the elephant and castle tube station. Look at the tube map. Dave took the tube map out of the envelope and opened it. Yes, of course, you're right, he said. We must go there. Bing! It was another message from the Silver Surfers. Have you worked it out yet? Yes, replied Dave. Bing! Good. Send a selfie when you get there. So, what's the best way to get to Elephant and Castle? Asked Dave. Let's have a look at the tube map again, said Holly. Her family didn't have a car, and they often used the tube. We should go over to Cutty Sark Station and go north on the DLR. Then we should change to the Jubilee line and go west. At London Bridge, we should change to the Northern line, and then it's just 2 stops down to Elephant and Castle. That way, we'll have to change trains twice, said Luke. Isn't there a simpler way to do it? You look at the map then, Mr. I'm so clever, said Holly. Can you see a better way? Luke looked at the map. Oh, sorry, Holly, he said after a while. You're right. Your way is the best way. Half an hour later, the friends were on the platform of Elephant and Castle tube station. They stood in front of the station sign, and Dave took a selfie. Then he tried to send it. Oh, yes, of course, he said. I can't send it from here. We're under the ground. My phone doesn't work because there's no mobile phone signal down here. We'll have to go up to the street. They went up from the platform and out of the station. The streets were very busy, and there were lots of big modern buildings. OK, I'm sending that selfie now, said Dave. A few seconds later, a reply came. It was the thumbs up emoji. Our answer was right, said Dave. Another message came. This time, it was 2 emojis. The friends all looked at Dave's phone together. What does that mean? Asked Luke. The first one's easy, said Dave. It's the flag of the European Union. So, that could mean Europe, or just the letters EU. But I don't know the second one. I've never seen it before. What is it? Some kind of statue? Asked Luke. Yeah, I think it is, said Dave. I can find out what it means online. Just give me a moment. Uh-huh. OK, it can mean statue, stone, hard or head. But what does that mean? Europe statue, EU statue, Europe stone, EU stone. Euston, said Holly. E plus U plus stone, Euston. It's another tube station. You're good at this, Holly, said Olivia. What's the best way to get there? Dave gave Holly the map. That's easy, she said. It's 9 stops north of here. We have to go 2 stops up to Waterloo, then change lines. Let's go, said Dave. 20 minutes later, the friends were outside Euston Tube Station. Dave sent another selfie of all of them in front of the station sign. Soon after, the reply came, another thumbs up emoji. Then a second message came with 2 more emojis. Another tube trip, said Luke. Why? What do the Silver Surfers want? I'm sure we'll find out soon, said Olivia. Which station is it this time? What do you think, Holly? Asked Dave, and passed her the phone. You're the expert on tube stations. I know that emoji. It means city. And the other one is a bridge. City plus bridge. Any ideas? Asked Olivia. Let me think. London Bridge, said Holly. The city is this city, London. Remember how we changed trains at London Bridge before we arrived at Elephant and Castle? Well done, Holly, said Luke. That's amazing. We don't need to change this time, said Holly. The line goes east for 2 stops, then turns south and goes down to London Bridge. Let's go, said Olivia. Outside London Bridge Tube Station, Dave sent another selfie to the Silver Surfers. After a few moments, the reply came. It was another thumbs up, 2 more emojis, and 2 words. Last station. Holly, said Dave, and passed her the phone. Waterloo, said Holly. We changed lines there on the way to Euston. Wow, said Dave. That was quick. But how did you work that out? I don't get it. This one means water, said Holly, and pointed at the first emoji. How many tube stations begin with water? Good point, but why is there the toilet emoji? Loo, of course. Don't you sometimes call the toilet the loo? Oh, yeah, of course. Now I get it, said Dave. Water plus loo. Waterloo. Let's go to Waterloo Station. Again. It's just 2 stops west from here, right? You're learning, said Holly. So, last station, said Dave. Now I hope we'll find out why we're here. The friends were outside Waterloo, one of the biggest, busiest stations in London. Bing! It was another message on Dave's phone. What does it say? Asked Luke. Now find the letter, said Dave. That's all. Find a letter? What letter? Asked Luke. I can't see any letters. Can you? How can we find a letter in this station? It's huge. No, the letter, not a letter, said Dave. Maybe it's a letter of the alphabet, not a letter in an envelope, said Olivia. But which letter? Look at all of these signs on the walls. Almost every letter of the alphabet is there. I may have an idea, said Holly. Who's got the tube map? Here, said Luke, and passed it to her. She opened it. Look, she said. The first station was Elephant and Castle. The first station was Cutty Sark, said Olivia. Yeah, But the first station in emojis was Elephant and Castle. From there we went north to Euston, then east for a bit, and then we turned south to London Bridge. After that, we went west, back to Waterloo. Watch me follow our journey on the map. She moved her finger from each station to the next. Our journey made the shape of the letter P. Holly, you're a genius, said Dave. I'm not a genius. I just use the tube a lot, said Holly. I'm not usually very good at maps and stuff. You're always too self-critical, said Dave. And then, oh, sorry. Why did you say sorry? Asked Olivia. That woman there bumped into me. Dave pointed to a woman with grey hair. Now she was a few meters away. Wait a minute, said Luke. That woman. I've seen her before too. She's another of the Silver Surfers. Have you sent that message to them yet, Dave? Asked Olivia. No, I haven't. What should I send? Just the letter P, said Dave. Yeah, said Olivia. Go on, try it. Dave tapped just P, then sent the message. Soon after, the reply came. Another thumbs up emoji. Well, we're finished with that puzzle, said Dave. Let's see what happens next. A minute later, another message came. Look in your pocket. Dave felt in his jacket pocket and found